had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10, 10, 10.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Denver Broncos. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Watson. That one is caught by Hunt. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Ross Blacklock. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
2 yards on the play.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watson, off play action. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 11 now. got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Third and long, it's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
And that's complete. Albert Okuebuna. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 44.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Gordon. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and long. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep for Adams. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 43-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. And we got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, he'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
That's going to be caught by Judy. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And McManus able to put it through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Watson, he'll buy some time right. He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Watson being chased out left. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Watson on 1st down. And he completes it to Hunt. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Come on, come on.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. A shotgun snap for Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
For a Denver.
23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Push him back.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
2nd and goal.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
2nd and 4. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Ross Blacklock, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. But now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there in the middle. 55. Check. 55 to Mike.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And down he'll go at the 25. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Brings up.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Buying time to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
Don't stop that motor.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On the counter, Hunt fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Second and short now following the fumble. Here's Watson on the sneak. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kareem Hunt hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
Makes the score Texans 28, Broncos 6.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Right here. 45. Mike, 45. All day, right?
Tonight's final score, Texans 28, Broncos 6.